Hello and welcome to Fossil Arcade. I'm Graeme, and I'm back again with
Alex.
Yes.
Hello.
Today we're going to be playing the Mega Drive Minis, and we're both very excited about it because I'm such a greedy bastard. I've got both Japanese and European version. Between these two, what was there, 42 games each? There's actually 17 games that are unique to the European one, and then 17 that are unique.
Oh, brilliant! So it's like having a third console in a way.
We've got 72 odd games between the two, and Alex and I are both very excited to play as many of them as we can. But because there's so many, we might get a case of, paralysis in our choice making. So I've decided that we're going to add some randomness to the proceedings. I've got an app on my phone, and I've entered in all the games on a spinny wheel. And we'll spin the wheel, and we'll see what game comes up, and we'll just play one of the many games at random. We're sure to find some new favourites maybe, or maybe some that we perhaps wish weren't there at all. But yeah, so
spin that big game
you
wheel.
Spin it first.
Oh. The tension.
Gunstar Heroes, not bad.
No.
A smash hit run and gun made by Treasure. This is the first ever Treasure game, in fact. I really like Treasure. 2 Gunstars armed with 2 different weapons must collect 4 mythic stones to thwart an evil empire's plot to resurrect a god of destruction. You know what? I never know.
Pretty heavy. Synopsis. That top screen's great.
Yeah, I love the rotating thing. I'm going to go for this big ball of fire.
Okay.
Oh, you get to pick a stage as well. What do you fancy? I wonder if they're like...
I quite like the look of this airship, the third one.
Okay. Flying battleship, yeah. Captain Orange is about to leave with a gem.
Flying battleship, it's just classic Mega Drive scenario. The graphics, there's something Battletoads about it. Almost.
I think it's just it shares that genre. Oh god! Did you just throw me?
No.
It felt like I was thrown.
Oh,
you've thrown me off! For goodness sake. Try and learn my controls here. Can we not get on? Oh, it's died already.
I'm on.
Yeah. Okay, sure this was like, yeah.
Oh, you can throw me about! This is amazing. No, I threw the bomb!
You threw me off! Look, stop throwing me! Oh, I'm clearly really bad at this.
I don't think you're bad. I think I'm killing you.
Yeah, well maybe that's it. I think maybe that wasn't the right stage to start on.
Oh no.
Let's pick a different one. If you hold the start button down on the European Mini, you can access the system menu, and that's how you kind of like get to your saves and your reset and stuff. Let's go for the
Green
first
Hills.
one. The Green Hills Zone. The Empire Army is attacking the natives. We don't want that. Natives get a bad rap, don't they?
Yeah.
Oh, the music on this stage is really good.
For 16-bit games and old sort of arcades at the time, this sort of run and gun genre was definitely one of my favourites.
It's like a natural progression of like the platformer, isn't it? Because with platformers you have like, you think about running and jumping on platforms, and that's kind of a form of puzzle solving. But when then you add in this kind of rapid fire gameplay, it becomes so much more intense. I think it's like just very kind of symbolic of how games were progressing back in that time in the early 90s.
This is an excellent 2-player game.
Yeah, there's plenty for 2 people to do.
Yeah.
I remember finding it really hard playing it single player. It's probably a lot easier with...
Is there this many enemies single player?
If I recall correctly, it's no different, but like I said, it's been a while since I played this one. This is one of the ones I was looking forward to most when I got the minis.
And it came up first.
Yeah! Whoa! The throwing's getting a bit manic.
Yeah. It is a bit hard at times to tell who is your friend and who is your enemy.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah,
like,
we're not coloured.
That differently.
No, like if we were green and blue or something. I mean, we are red and blue, but it's just not bright enough. Maybe if our whole costumes were.
That would be my thing.
I love the throw when you get to throw an enemy. It's excellent.
It feels good. Like the animation's spot on for like the weight of it.
Yeah.
This will be the boss.
So I'm not going to beat this guy, man.
Check out this animation.
Oh wow, this is great.
I've got 14 vitality.
I've got 6.
Don't find me. I don't know if oh look, it's life at the top. It's got like 500 odd like HP to go. Oh damn.
Oh, look at this. This is brilliant.
Cinematic. Treasure games are like all about this sort of thing. They always have like little sequences like this. Oh sorry, I was trying to come back to life. No!
Oh, jeez.
That was me. Oh, I just keep on dying. Yeah. No, that's hard work.
That was really hard. That was the first level as well. Effectively,
really enjoyed it,
we did a lot better. This controller just comes straight back to you.
That's the most nostalgic thing I find.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I guess if you wanted to, if you're a real hardcore Mega Drive collector, you could buy the Mini and take these plastic pieces off. It would probably fit right on there. You could have like a fresh D-pad on your Mega Drive compatible controller, because obviously these ones are USB.
Yeah.
Get this wire out of the way. I think it's time to spin the wheel again. Darius. This is one of the new games that's on the Mini, which they made especially for it. So it's brand new. Never was on the original Mega Drive.
I didn't know there were actual new games.
I think a fan was actually making it, and they've asked and paid the guy to like put it onto the Mini. Yeah. Why don't you go first?
Sure thing.
Because I got to spin the wheel, and that was like its own excitement.
Just gonna jump straight in.
How are you with shmups or shoot 'em ups in general?
Not played one for a long time. Not of this ilk.
Yeah, I never like played this in the arcade. I don't have any awareness of it until it came onto the Mega Drive Mini, to be completely honest.
I'm familiar with it from arcades, I'm sure. I've never played it, but it feels like a game I've seen the title of.
Maybe you like
Yes.
have the osmosis like awareness.
Mm.
But yeah, like it seems like most shmups, you kind of get these incremental upgrades to your ship, which is like the addictive part of it. I find whenever I'm playing one of these. There's a few really good ones. The Japanese Mini is more shoot 'em up heavy than the European one. That one's got 6, I think, whereas the European one only has 4.
I'm just about to say, I didn't do badly so
Yeah, I
far.
don't think you're doing too bad overall. Like for the first time playing it. Yeah, I think.
It's hard sometimes, isn't it, when you're trying to decide if you can kill something in.
Is there any other way like to change your weapon? Can you, like shoot?
I can shoot. I've got bombs, I think, with B.
Oh, okay.
And I'll just try one more. I've got bombs with B, and then I can do sort of burst fire. I want to kill this one.
I guess if you shoot that green guy, would
Yeah,
you
I
get
get
like a bomb upgrade?
yeah.
So it's all colour coded. So then there's a blue guy down there. Oh, I see. Yeah. To be completely honest, like even though this is one of the extra games they've added to the Mini, it didn't excite me like that much when they announced it. I think this is for people who were probably closer to our age back in the Mega Drive era, will probably remember this more clearly than we ever would, because it's quite a niche title. But you know, the fact that it's got like 2 kind of new games on there is really, really cool. Anyway.
I think the key to these sorts of games is just to be constantly moving.
It's a memory game, isn't it? And this is the thing. Sometimes you play one of these and it's not too much pressure the first time round. You can just sort of like play it casually, and as you play it more and more, you remember things. Whereas other kind of shmups, even the first run through is almost impossible because you haven't memorised it yet.
Oh, here we go.
Revenge of Shinobi. Yeah, okay, we'll play that. In Japan, when the Mini came out, they released 2 versions of it. One had 2 controllers and the other one had just 1, and I was only able to get the single controller version personally, but I was very kindly gifted this retro bit 6-button controller. So now we have 2 6-button controllers, and overall we've got 4. And there is in fact a 4-player game on the Japanese Mini, and if you have a USB multi-tap, you can just plug in all 4 Mega Drive controllers and play it 4-player, which is a nice extra feature. Okay, you go first. You track it down. What was it? Shinobi?
Shinobi, oh, there he was.
You didn't read the flavour text.
Sorry. Still, Japanese is a little bit rusty. This is brilliant, straight away.
Oddly enough, they put this Shinobi on the Japanese one, and then the European one got Shinobi 3, so they both have a Shinobi, but not the same one, or not both. I would think just do both. But hey.
I remember Shinobi not being a very forgiving game.
I'm quite good at Shinobi 3, but I'm really shit at this one.
I just used my
just used
ultimate
your
power.
thing, which is so like typical.
It's A!
That's something I've realised actually, is that with the Japanese games, they often lean on the C button as the selecting button. That's kind of the key button when you want to say yes to something on a menu. It's often C, whereas in like the West, I think we probably lean towards A. So I've been finding that on the Japanese games, I've been pressing C a lot. I think that's why A is the special power in like a lot of these beat 'em up and side-scrolling games, because it's not the natural one that they would be pressing. Look out for the bomb!
Oh, I was trying to collect it.
I think it didn't hurt you because you have the lightning over you. To be fair, I struggled to get through this first stage anyway, so using the lightning right off the bat is not a bad strategy as far as I'm concerned.
Enjoying the music.
This is a SEGA Heroes one. Because they had Yuzuka Shiro, who composed the music for this, and Streets of Rage do the menu music for the Mini. So he's kind of like remixed a lot of the Mega Drive games into that menu sound.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
It's only moments like now that I realise you actually have a limited amount of shuriken.
I should have mentioned, because I knew.
Or kunai knives, whatever they are.
I think they are kunai, aren't they? I'm happy with that. Yeah, you got further than I would have got, so that's absolutely fine. Spin the wheel.
Give it a spin. Wherever that lands.
Tetris, the other like new game. I'll say this much: it probably doesn't have the modern like conveniences of Tetris that you would expect. I met the creator of Tetris once.
Did you?
Yeah, when I was about 13, I spent a day like at a games developer, and I met him, and we spent a day talking about Tetris and
Wow.
how we came up with it and stuff. It was really good. Alright, you versus me. If you press up, I think it does. Oh no, I think there is a hard drop option in the menu, but I didn't put it on.
That's right. Oh no.
What? Have you screwed it up?
Yeah, just getting off to a bad start.
I wonder how this works as a versus game. Like, how am I going to attack you exactly?
Yeah, we're not sending blocks down to each other's game, or not so far anyway.
Have you played much of that Tetris 99 on the Switch?
I haven't played it at all.
What?
Sorry.
It's great and free.
Yeah.
Well, if you have the membership, which you do.
I need to.
It's really good. Really, really good. The problem is, this one, it doesn't really come across, I don't think, in video, but it's really clunky. Like, if you have your piece like too close to a wall or the top of the screen, you can't rotate it until it moves down and stuff like
Do you
that.
know what I find? I find it's actually harder to get the alignments in this version.
Because the background's pure black, right?
Yeah, where I think it's going to land isn't always where it is going to land.
A lot of Tetris games do that though, where there's no indicator in the background, like of where your pieces are, like in the alignment. I found that when I played Tetris Effect on the PlayStation VR, that I struggled to line things up. God, I've got so many things. Come on. Yeah, I don't feel like I'm attacking you. It's just
You're not
like
at
we're
all,
just
no.
playing at the same time. We're not like.
It's just going to be whoever loses first, I suppose. It's more just a curiosity, isn't it, I suppose? That,
Yeah, like.
quite amazing that they did make it for the Mega Drive.
So few like genuine cartridges actually exist of it that it's very expensive to buy on cartridge, so it kind of like fills in the gap for a lot of people, I suppose.
Yeah, and I think it's just interesting because if I think of Tetris, the first thing I think is Game Boy.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's a better version of it than this.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'm going to lose.
Like I said, this is my undoing now.
The speed. I'm up to level 9, you're on level 6. That's the thing, I've played like to the point where I'm at a higher level than you, but now it's going faster. I'll probably lose first, and then you'll win, even though you've actually technically not done as well.
I don't know. Or is it just going to be off score?
Maybe.
I might keep going if you lose, and
It's so hard to place them now, it's so fast, because it's really, really clunky, honestly. There you go. Yeah, so you just carry on, I guess. Oh,
no.
that monkey jumping on that dinosaur's head.
I feel death is near.
You did pretty good. 38 versus 26. Did either of us like win though?
It's not clear, is it? There's nothing saying well done.
Yeah, it's just like you're playing at the same time, which isn't a bad option.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can put your name in if you want, you may as well. Let's spin that wheel.
Oh, here we go. A real treat for Graeme now coming up.
Jesus Christ. I've mentioned before that I don't like Sonic Spinball.
Several times.
I can play this one 4-player, never knew that though. So this would be another game where
How would you play? That would just be
I
chaos.
guess you just take it in turns.
I actually don't mind Sonic Spinball.
It's just like I found out recently that it was rushed. I didn't get to select like 2 players or anything.
No, it said player 1 start though, so maybe it is a sort of a take it in turns.
Yeah, they made this because Sonic 3 was delayed. They wanted Sonic 3 to come out for Christmas. It didn't make it, so they put this together like in less than a year. And like, not to be overly harsh, but I really think it shows. And I really like pinball games, like in general, I really do. But the thing I have an issue with here is that it moves, so we can't see the whole table at one time. And that makes navigating it really difficult.
It's just mostly an infuriating game, I suppose, is the problem with it. Like you're finding now,
I think
this repetition.
Yeah, being bad at it is also part of the problem. I'll say that fairly as well. Like, I'm just not good at it. But I think it's indicative of like the kind of game, like the way like you can't see. I don't know where I'm supposed to be going.
Yeah.
It's just so annoying. Right, so are you playing now? Can you press start?
No, I tried.
Just want to go on here then.
Yeah.
You need 3 emeralds. Good luck. It's a nice looking game though. I think like it has a more stylish kind of look than the platformer Sonic, so I like the animation on Sonic as well. You know, that little flip, it looks really good. Oh god. Yes.
I need that ring thing, don't I?
Yeah, you need to drain the toxic ooze and then worm bagged.
You don't get to say that much in life.
Safety lid's open.
It does feel a bit like the game chooses when you go at the top sometimes, rather than your own skill or the angle at which you're kind of hitting Sonic.
Yeah, I just don't like that feeling that you're not in control, and I know that's strange to say about pinball, but when you play pinball well, you can control the ball. There's loads of great pinball games, in video games. So I think it's just this one, to be honest with you. It's this thing as well, is that you have pinball elements in Sonic. In Sonic 2, you've got Casino Night Zone, and most of that stage is like a pinball level where you're in the casino, and it feels really, really good. But this doesn't feel like that good. So let's just leave it. I don't want to look at it anymore. Snow Bros. Right, we'll do that. This is one of the Japanese exclusive games.
Nick and Tom.
Oh.
Enjoying it already, I'll be honest. The music is great. I want to see the Snow Brothers. We've not seen their faces yet.
They're keeping it, teasing you.
That would spoil your picnic. Without doubt.
They've been kidnapped! Oh, she looks well evil.
Yeah.
I was expecting a much more, like, low-key,
Fluffy. Not sinister.
Oh, right.
Oh,
This kind of game. I'm the red one.
Unbelievable.
Bees jump. Oh, look at that animation. That flip. It's practically Olympic level.
Oh wow. Okay, so if you kill someone, they turn into a snowball that you can roll in it.
Oh, does it collect up other enemies?
It kills them.
What, the snowball?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I was in the snowball.
Is this like Bubble Bobble?
Yes, that's what I was
Right,
thinking.
is this like a Bubble Bobble clone, basically?
Sort of.
Well, I haven't got anything wrong with that. I've got no place.
So you have to push the snowball.
Oh!
There.
That looks like Groucho from... what's that guy called in Sesame Street, the green one? Lives in a trash can.
Is it Groucho?
He's a Grouch.
You have to press... Oh. If you die too many times, you have to sort of press start to continue.
Oh, I went into the ball.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it hurt you, actually.
I think
You do flash
it might have
afterwards.
taken a life off me.
Yeah, and I've done it about 6 times.
I'm enjoying this.
Yes, I'm a lot.
I find it weird that we throw little balls of fire, though. Or what looks like little balls of fire.
Watch out. Okay, so you can push it
Oh! Oh no, it doesn't take a life.
Okay. Oh, they come out of the snowball if you don't
You leave it too
kill
long.
them. I love how harsh it is when you start hitting them and they start getting wrapped in snow. If you do it slowly, they like kicking their legs around.
They really don't like it.
No.
The enemy design is really nice, though.
We're kind of
They
drowning
do
them
look
in
sort of
smothering.
Muppety, sort of like Jim Henson-y.
Yeah, smothering them in snow. Okay, that's good to know then, so getting caught doesn't actually hurt you in any way.
We should be doing the both sides.
Yeah, I was, but...
Did I hug your
No,
side?
it's because I went down a...
Okay.
I'll go the other side.
Left is my side, mate. You stick.
Yeah, the one that's got the most enemies on, I'll go on. Brilliant.
Shush!
Here we go!
This is sort of pinball-y as well. But in a good way.
Music's fab. Oh yeah, this is our clear stage.
Sushi! Ooh.
Oh, I've gone really fast.
Oh, is that like a power-up then, that little red
It's really good. Right, that's how you clear a stage. This should have got a Western release.
Maybe because it was so similar to Bubble Bobble, they were like, oh, maybe we don't want to... But, yeah, I like it. What was that? What does that do? Is that like a big shot?
I can shoot, yeah, shoot further.
Oh. I'm getting quite hungry.
So I'm starting to get hungry.
I'll order some food in a minute.
I just really like it. It's just a really fun game.
Right, let's
Well,
make the mates.
is it the boss? Oh yeah, this is great.
Oh my word!
It's the Groucho, but he's massive. Oh, here we go. Get him with a snowball, that's it. If you get his little critters, you can get him with a snowball.
No! Oh, I can't come back.
Oh no. No pressure.
No, I can't come back.
So there we were saying, oh, you got him to continue, just chill out.
We did pretty well then getting to sort of 10.
Yeah. Well, you really only get one hit.
Well, yeah, you get one hit per life, don't you? So I guess rather than seeing it as 3 lives, I would just see it as 3 hits.
Yeah.
That was not bad though for a first try.
Everything about that is good.
He doesn't look so snowy though, does he? He looks more like a bagel.
Yeah, yeah.
Bagel
Doughy.
Bros. Speaking of food.